Good afternoon. What up, Predator? Marcus, what up? What's the deal? What's the deal over here? All right, I got to get everything pulled up. I don't even have everything pulled up here. Don't even have it. Disciplined trader in the house. Let's get our Apex accounts pulled up here. Eval is what we'll be trading tonight. One Apex eval. See how we can do. You really know which one I want to trade. We'll go with this one. Doesn't really matter at this point, I don't think. Let's trade one of them. Can't find price. Okay, there we go. There's price. What's my prediction for open? I don't know. I have to take a quick look here. What up, Marcin? Sung Flung Poo in the house, Sherry. Saw me on my Funded Futures live stream. Curious to hear about how you plan to execute your strategy. I scalp as well. Small moves with big size. Profitable, but always looking for ways to improve. Yep. What up, James? You're trading S&P. Nice. Thanks for being here, Dan. Yeah, during this time of day, Dan, I'm more or less like, I'll just kind of go with the open. You know, like if it gaps up, we'll take like a 15-second breakout for like a scalp with maybe larger size here. See how she goes. Something like that. Try to build a little cushion for this evening. So, but yeah, not sure. I'm gonna look and see what we think is going to happen today. Obviously, if we just look at the 1 minute here, you can see my executions here from Friday. I mentioned this on my Funded Futures TV, Dan. If you were there, if you remember, did I mention this area 779? I was looking for price to return here. We talked about 50% of the range being the draw. So we were looking at like that 95 to 23,000 whole number area. It did push up a little higher than we thought, but you know, it did sell off after kind of hitting OTE of that range. And you can see I did take 25-point winner off that level. 779. I literally was not even on the charts. I was so confident in this, I just parked in order there and walked away. So I'm trading Nasdaq tonight, James. Trading Nasdaq. I mean, we may take a, we might take a trade on gold or something. Who knows? What up, Sean? What up? Because we already we ran sell side. So to me, I think another push back up is in order here. If we go to like the hourly chart. Now, if we get another flush down, I mean, that's fine. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna fight it. But I think that to some degree, it's probably push back up time. So we do have an hourly. We got like an hourly. I mean, you got this wick up here, 043. From that last push back up, maybe we get back into that range. We shall see. We shall see. But yeah, we ran these two key levels down here, so we kind of ran hourly sell side. Did we have a big enough pushback up already, though? Let's see here. Well, actually, going into the end of the day, we actually already had that pushback up on this particular leg here. So maybe we do continue down. That is interesting. I do actually now believe we might move back down now that I look at this, because this high is now protected. That 944.50 high is now protected. So it's a high that took out a high inside a fair value gap on the hourly chart. But I don't know. We'll play it by ear, see what the market wants to offer us, and just kind of go from there. But that is a protected high now. So I don't know. We'll see. How low will we go? Yeah, I like the S&P too. I do my so this is what I've got marked out for the S&P. James, I use Adam Mancini's information. If you don't follow him on Twitter, Adam Mancini 4 gives out really good information. And so these are his levels. And his ultimate long scenario would be a plunge down into the 73.60, 73 to 76 range and recover 83. That's the ultimate long scenario. But his short-term long scenario is pretty simple. Short-term long scenario is sweep this wick, recover 60 and get long. So that's kind of your short-term option. Maybe we open up. Max, come on, man. Oh my goodness. Max over here going crazy. He might get sprayed very early on in the stream today. Maxie, whoop, whoop, whoop. Stop it. Okay, there it is. Looks like it's back. But yeah, I use Quantower to copy. Just make sure you have the working orders tab and the positions tab open. So Max doesn't like that plan. Yeah. Bartolo, I said, welcome to the methodical crew. You the man. I don't know what happened to the mic there. It just froze. Should be back now. But yeah, 22,600. I mean, that's possible for sure. Es posible. We'll see. Like I said, I'm going to be probably just looking for wherever the gap is that open. I'll probably just go with it that direction and just see if we can't make a few bucks on it. Sunday fun day. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the mic there. It just froze up. Let me know if it happens again. I suppose I can keep it pulled up over here. So I don't have as much stuff up during the evening streams as I do during the morning. So, Huda man, what up, scalper? We don't keep as much stuff up. You tapped it when you went from Max? Oh yeah, I may have. So we got about 5 minutes until open here. Again, I am kind of expecting a move down. I thought maybe we get a move up, but I do think that 944 area is protected, which means that we probably got to sweep 775 first before going up. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Doesn't mean it can't go up and sweep it. It certainly can. Maybe we squeeze back up into that 910, 915 area before moving down. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. But I got so I got Trade of 8 pulled up here above. And I'll drag it down when I enter a position to show you guys. Need a good rant? I don't have any rants today. No rants so far. We do only need 17 subscribers to get to 7,500. You guys think we can do that tonight? If you're new here, help me push into that goal. 17 subs to get to 7,500. If we hit 7,500, maybe we'll do something special. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, we had a really good Friday. We walked away early, as you guys saw. There was no need to stay in the market right after we took the trades that we took. The only trade that I did take was that soup of this level, of that 779 level, which I talked about. I had my order placed at 76.75 because on these soup plays, price tends to move about 3 points lower than the actual level and then bounce. So we took that play there for a nice $500 winner. Again, I talked about that early on in the day on the My Funded Futures live stream as being a play that I'll be looking for. And we waited for it and got it. Got it. So we'll see. What up, Pon? Going to watch SummerSlam. Let's go. SummerSlam. I don't know if my brother is watching wrestling. He's a huge wrestling fan. I don't know if he has it on in there. I think he should be able to watch SummerSlam. I don't know. What's that coming on, Pawn? Is that on Peacock? I think I paid for Peacock just specifically for him to watch wrestling. Specifically for him to watch wrestling. I have to go in there and do it. I do use ICT, John. My inversion plays, this soup play was an ICT. Turtle soup's an ICT concept. And I do trade using the inversion, one of the inversion models that ICT kind of came up with. Well, not using his model, but it's the same concept. So I do use some ICT concepts there. Not everything, but some for sure. I know you don't smoke weed. That's what I thought of as soon as I saw that. All right, 2 new subscribers. Let's go. Thank you, guys. You the man. Let's kind of see what we get here. Whichever way the gap goes, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm probably going to jump in pretty big size and just take a little momentum play for 4 or 5 points. Nothing crazy. All right, 1 minute until open. One minute. I'm going to get ready here to see what we can get. 40 seconds until the fun begins. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new here. We need 14 new subscribers in order to get to 7,500. Definitely going to be rolling the dice. Rolling the dice. I don't know. Do we gap up and then pull back? That's kind of what that's kind of the scenario I'm thinking, but may not happen. Dip, dip, potato chip. All right, here we go. That's the dip down. All right. Got I am. What the hell? Tagged in long here. All right, I made a few $100s there. I don't quite know what happened. I got tagged in opposite directions. That didn't, I mean, I made money, but that was weird. It tagged me into the position and then put me in a reverse position. Yeah, that was a pretty big gap close. Up 550 bucks there. Tagged in long on that one. Potential push up into the 913 level. Let me check my take profit. Okay, that'll work. 10 and 10. Did not quite sweep that low of 650, 62.55 on the ES. Kind of was anticipating a sweep of that low. Just thinking that we might sweep that low. That would have been a good spot to long. Just buy it. I did, Captain. I did. Yep, 500 bucks. Let's go, John. Done for the day. I like it. It's perfect. That is perfect. I need to mark out the close. 870 from Friday. Like marking out this previous day close. And we'll mark out the open price as well. 876.75. So what down here? Nope. Why is that showing the open? That's not the open of that candle. That should be the open there. 850. I am tempted to short here. I think I'm going to. If we get below 870. I think I'll short below 870 and target the 850 area. All right, I'm short here. I'll target like, there we go. Nice easy winner. Up 745 now. The idea is, I believe we're going to sweep that low from 330. That wick down there that we left. I'll show you guys. This wick here, which we just swept on. We swept this on ES. We did not sweep it on Nasdaq yet. So I may take another long here. Wait for ES to recover the 60 here. It swept that wick. So if ES recovers 60, I'm going to stab long. 5-minute orb. Yeah, you could take the 5-minute. I'm waiting for ES to recover 60. All right, long now. I'm going to give room on this one. And we're going to go for that resweep of the 97. If ES doesn't hold 60, that will just be kind of our sign to get out. This is an aggressive entry here. Really could wait for ES to close above and hold, but what up, Dale? Yeah, I recognize the stone. The Dale Stone. There's no confusing the Dale Stone. No confusing the Dale Stone there. Got to get back above these EMAs here at like 77, 80. I might just kill this and wait for a better spot, to be honest. I should have probably just killed it. But let's wait. We'll see. Maybe we add to it. ES testing the 60 area there, which is what needs to hold. Might be giving back some here. Eh. Stop really needs to go at the low, but we don't want to risk that much. When you double click, flatten, and quantile, it reverses. Sometimes, Dell, you do have to be careful with that. Sometimes it does do that. Ugh. Womp, womp, womp. Guess maybe Nasdaq wants to come and sweep that low too. Where is that? 56? No, 36. That's like 36. Might take a stab down to 36 here. What in the hell is this? What happened here? Does anybody know? That was weird. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Joined the short and got filled. Bad entry. Now down 1K. That sucks. Rhythmic takes a while to boot up. I'm seeing. It's not only that, Dale. At open, Bulenox is weird. For some reason at open. I don't know why, but it freezes at open. It does it both in New York and in... I mean, anytime you have like an open, at close it freezes, at open it freezes. I don't know why. Play some music. I don't really have any music, Matura. I don't really have any music. I don't have any music. I don't know if I should push this target down on one of them. Take one off. I could target like... it doesn't matter now. I was going to say I could target down here at the 806. So being a bit aggressive here. Oh, you're long in trap, Kid Poker? That sucks. This was a TPT. I trade in the house. If you guys haven't already hit that like button for me. If you're new here, please subscribe so we can get 7,500. Getting destroyed. What up, Mike? I was thinking 800 level. I was thinking the target, like on the 5-minute chart, there's a spot down here, kind of like right in here. I was thinking of targeting that, but I did not get the order. I didn't decide on that in time. Kid Poker down 220. It could. I mean, yeah, I don't know, Kid Poker. I don't know what to say. I mean, we got that previous day low down there at 775. Certainly kind of looks like it wants to sweep that. As long as ES kind of holds below that 60, 57 area, I think that we could sweep that previous day low first. 750 wick. Your payout request under review since Friday night. Well, good luck with it, Kid Poker. I you know, hey, if they approve it, great. If they don't, they don't, right? That's all we can do. So up 673 there. Had a little losing trade. Was able to get it back for the most part. Short ES 6265. That's a great entry. I would say the recovery of 60 might have a little bit of a squeeze there. But, you know, it did push above it a moment ago and then rejected hard. Maybe it holds below 57 here. Do have an imbalance here on the 1,000 tick chart up there. You can see it right there up near the 60 level, 55 level. So, well, as long as you follow the rules, Kid Poker, you should be okay. I do think back below this low here, that 800 level is going to come into play pretty quickly. It's kind of back below that 822 area there. You're going to get that low and play quickly. You broke the drawdown rule. Yeah, you'll probably be denied then. I mean, there's still a small chance you won't, but probably will be. Good luck with it. I mean, you don't know until you know, right? You don't know until you know. Alfred 750 wick. Are you talking about, where's the 750 wick? I mean, unless that's another low somewhere down there. Could be. Get the 5-minute pulled up over here. Let me zoom out a little bit. Let me pull up the hourly. I don't really see a 750 wick. I don't know. Maybe I'm blind. Who knows? Hey, hey, hey. CB, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. $7.75 in Q. Okay, I got you. Need dead cat bounce. 75 retracement of the last leg up. Yeah. All right, Predator. Appreciate you. They might be working over the weekend. I really don't know. We're potentially having a inside bar here on the 5-minute. Maybe I'll take a stab. How big is this bar? It's 24 points. So we'll be risking about 2/3 of our profit. If it breaks to the downside, we'll take it to the downside. So that'll be 84.50 would be where my... Well, that's not my 84.50, no. $24.75. If it holds here. And the stop would be at the 50. Pretty big stop on this play, but we're just going to take it for maybe 10 points. We're going to try for 10 points here. Am I trading the direction or are you trading against the direction? I don't know, Lost Spinnings. I don't know the direction right now. I don't know the direction right now. I mean, I think we're going down, right? Yeah, Scalper, they probably will. I mean, hopefully they approve Kid Poker. I don't know. We don't know, right? We don't know any more than the next person. Yeah, see, inside bar. You're long, it might go down, though. SBX, good luck. A break above 50, I'll take it. Not in love with it, but I'll take it. I don't know if I give it more than 10 points, though. All right, tagged in long. Big stop on this play, too. If it breaks above 50 here, you should get a run. I will go stop to break even at 56. We have an imbalance there, so I'll go stop to break even there. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to take it there if we get it. You don't know if we're going down, but I know the direction after 30 minutes. Yeah. Engineering liquidity. Kid Poker, where are you long? Well, you must have got long up there like 75 or something. I don't know. Or no, had to be higher than that, huh? 95? I'm going to stop to break even here. Too close to the imbalance there. I didn't want to risk it. All right, it got me. Got the profitos up 800 bucks. Let's go. 94. Yeah, it probably would have hit my target here, but I don't know. I just didn't want to take the chance of the rejection at the imbalance. Where's the VWAP at? I don't even know. We need 12 more subs for 7,500. Let's go. Where is the VWAP? Why is it not showing up on my screen here? So stupid sometimes on this thing. Yeah, inside bar, yeah, got a nice little win there off the 5 minute. I mean, it's not much. I think I took 6 points, but it went 10. Got the 50 EMA sitting up there at the 62s. ES is at a key level here at the 60. If ES reclaims the 60 here, we probably will squeeze. Thank you, Mike. Morningstar to be exact. Those are two different things to us, Trev. The Morningstar to me is different than the Morningstar to you. Two different things there. 300 lot sitting at 815. Thank you. It's just below the lows, huh? Just trying to see what we get here, guys. Already up $800 if you're just joining us. Being a bit aggressive. We've taken one loss, I think 3 or 4 winners. I think 3 winners, 1 loser. So. Only the Kung Fu version. Pushing up into that little 5-minute order block that we formed. Kind of testing that and now pushing down. ES rejecting the 60. Could short here. Stop at the 60. Could. You could short here and just put your stop here. Be kind of going against the inside bar, but ES Maybe putting in a higher low here. Let's see. Does kind of more look like a long than a short, let's be honest, but could really go either way. That's a pretty bullish reaction there on the ES. Back above the 60 here. I do think it might squeeze now. Get back above that previous day close, we probably can squeeze. We're right here at the open, or a little above the open. Gonna eat dinner and come back and see where we at. All right, Kid Poker, good luck. What up, Floki? 3 base hits for 590. I like it. Tricky spot here. Could go either way. Could go either way. I like the hammer. Let's give them the hammer. I am tempted to jump back in long here. Kind of target that 80 level. Really could just put the stop below this one candle here. Put the stop at 50. You could get long off a retest of 50 actually, though, potentially. Is Odin a good name for a baby? That's kind of a classic name, Matara, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it. So, Odin. It's kind of like what do you call it? An old-fashioned type name, I think. But so is my name, Matara. My name is Alan, which is kind of like, you know, a classic name. My first name is Cleve. Cleve Allen. It's a family name named after my great uncle Clyde. His name was Clyde Allen. And then one of my grandfathers, I think, his name's Cleve. So, yeah, Chad, stand out of the middle definitely gets you in trouble. Floki is better. Oh, nice job, Bartolo. Yeah, it's more of like a classic name, I think. Nothing wrong with that. Listen, in today's day and age, to be honest with you, Motara, name the kid whatever you want. I mean, if someone's naming their kid North and South and, you know, whatever, you know, there's no such thing as a bad name at this point. Exactly, Sean. First name methodical, last name man. Yes, yes, yes. No. Cleve. I go by Alan. Yeah, Olin is a good name. Orion, or Odin. Done for the day, Bartolo. Let's go. Yeah, of course that's big. That's what I'm saying. Biffelberg. I named my son Maverick. So, his name is Maverick. Maverick Cade. Your uncle-in-law's name's Cleve Riley. Nice, see? It's so funny because my brother-in-law's his name is Alan also. He was named after a bank robber, Bonnie and Clyde. My name is Clyde. Someday I expect to go out the same way. What kind of name is Pine Tree? Well, Pine Tree's real name is Jason, if you guys didn't know. I think you knew that. I think you guys knew that. I don't think he's hid that. He's hid some other stuff, I could tell you, but, you know. Yeah, I like Maverick Mutara. We like that name. We call him Mavi, Mav. Thanks, Bartolo. Welcome here. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. We tell everybody, you the man. All right, if we break above 60 here, I might stab. I might stab long, 60 and a quarter. Where's stop have to be, though? 43. 17 points. Max name for man and for the dog. That's right. Well, Mav and Max. I do mix them up sometimes. Jason comes from Friday the 13th. We all know what he's hiding. Exactly, Sean. Not everybody knows what he's hiding. Not everybody knows. Steve, if we break below the inside bar to the downside, we'll go short. 62.50 or 42.50. We'll play it to both sides. Is pine tree related to alpine? No. Mr. Harami. Oh, thanks, Bartolo. Welcome. You gave your boys biblical names. I love names with meanings. Your mom was mad and thought it was funny, so wasn't expecting big. That's funny, S. Biggs. Pine tree's real name is Pine Box. That's how he wants to go out in a pine box. Maybe. They retraced a 50% mark between the close and Friday's low. Oh, we're about to get tagged in long here. It's tagged in long. 42.75 on the stop. Okay. Hit the 50 EMA there, though. Tag that 50 EMA. We do expect some sort of reaction off the 50 typically. ES got to get back above the 60 there. Let's see what happens. We'll see what happens. If we lose that 50 level, I may just kill it. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to give too much up here. I want to see it pop. Want to see it pop. It's not popping. Getting a reaction off the 50 EMA there, which is typically, you know, we like that reaction a lot of times, but not when we're longing into it. You're looking for another attempt at a low. It might happen. What up, CT? What are you up to today, CT? Got to talk mean to it. 457 is the VWAP. Thank you, thank you. So we're kind of right there at it. Kind of haven't really closed above the VWAP though, huh? I don't have it on my chart for some reason, but I almost want to target higher, to be honest with you. I'm thinking like that run up into 880 makes a lot of sense, but we'll just take our 10 points. No need to be anything crazy here. Lost your first short attempt. That's all right. Try again. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Yeah, that 50 got a little 5-point reaction. Down to the other EMAs, kind of bouncing, pushing back above the 50 EMA now. ES getting above the 60 here. I want to see the ES squeeze above 62. Get above 62 there. That should take us home to what we need here. I'm going to go stop to break even at 66 area. You have a level at 79. Yeah, Shark, that's kind of what I'm thinking, but like I don't know. I'm just going to take the base hit here if we get it. 66 will be stop to break even. So like right now. And I'll be ready. There we go. Booyaka. Let's go. Up $997. Who else is giving it to you like methodical? Who's giving it to you like methodical? Trading it live, all on the screen, right in front of you. You're welcome. You got out with Tiny Profit, was hoping for the 940s. Asia, though, so super slow. It could go to the 940s. Thanks, Black Phoenix. Trading rate rejected your order. Oh, that sucks, CT. Yeah, I'm just taking the base hit there. I'm not going to try to, like, you know, you're trading into the previous day close, which, you know, does offer some resistance during this time of day. You never know. But I do like, I mean, we talked about this on the ES here, right? We got caught in the first one. We wanted to see this wick taken, a recovery, and a squeeze. So the first one did catch us. That's where we took our loss. But what happened? Higher low, reclaim at the 60 level. Your next level up really is 77. So you got quite a bit of room here for a squeeze. Now, I would think, you know, this time of day, maybe take 4 or 5 points. 65, 66, you should be happy. If you're trading the ES here. But you guys know I do use ES to structure my trades. Does anybody know why this backside area is gray? Is this still marked as gray on my chart? I don't know why that's grayed out. Why is that grayed out? Does anybody know how to change that? We'll see what it does. The 1,000 tick, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why that's grayed out. It's annoying. I don't know why that is. I know, like, it's not regular trading hours. But why? I don't understand that. It's never gray. Let me see. Nope. I mean, it has to be under view. These are black. Those are black. What is this? Text. No. I don't really know what that is. Anybody know? We're using a 10-minute time frame together with a 15-minute confronting the strength of the downside. Do you see rejection wick on the 10-minute time frame? I don't usually look at the 10 minutes. Yeah, it's after hours, Jeff, but I don't know how to turn it off. What up, Jen? Yes. Guys, we're 12 subs away from the from 7,500 subscribers. I'll do a small giveaway if we hit it. Nothing huge. But we'll do a small one. I don't understand why it's showing me show out. I don't understand why it's showing me that. Let me just disconnect the connection and see, because it's only, no, it's doing it on this chart over here too. It's only on my MyFunded Futures chart. See, this chart's not showing it like that. So it's only on MyFunded Futures. Bulenox. Not connected. Let's connect Bulenox. Maybe we'll just use the Bulenox chart. Slow boy in the house. Yeah, I had a good weekend, slow boy. It doesn't feel like a Sunday. Most people think $500 is not a small giveaway. Austin. $25, Austin. Get out of here. $500. I can't do it. My name's not Patrick Wieland. Do we have any rejection? What up, MK? Let me see. I'll check the 10-minute. I don't normally look at the 10-minute, but we'll check it. Yeah, there is a rejection wick. I mean, at the open. That push up to 897, kind of rejected down there. Again, ES reclaimed the 60 there. I think if you get above 63, 64 area on the ES, going to get a little bit of a squeeze up into this area here. Let me copy these. Why is Bulenox not showing up? What's going on here? Need to hold longer. That inside bar would still be paying. Yeah, Chad. I mean, the thing is, at this time of day, I would say 10 points is a good hold. I think I only took, well, I took 10. I took 10. Yeah, it's up 20 points right now. I think we see a little bit of expansion now. ES is getting above that area I was talking about. Right up into kind of that wick area, 890. I don't understand why this... Time info window. I don't see anything in here to take that off. Yeah, I would just move to this chart, but it ain't coming up. I just connected my Bulenox. Look at her go. Look at her go. Ripping. CT, what happened? It rejected your order again? Let's take a look at gold. We can't even see gold. Do you have relative equal highs up there, 913? I don't know what's going on with Bulenox. I can't get connected on there either. This is annoying, though. This half gray, half black it's triggering me, guys. I don't know if you guys get triggered by that kind of stuff, but I am triggered right now by the look of this chart. I am like triggered by this stuff. Big time. Dude, Charles, I'm telling you, I stopped playing Bulenox at open. I love Bulenox, but playing it at open, like, I had to stop because it just would not, you know, that lag at open just is horrible. For like the first 2 minutes, you can hardly even place a trade. Where? Turn off out of session history? I thought I did that earlier and it didn't do anything. Oh, I have to hit apply. Ah. Thank you, Mad Moxie. I was about to be, you know, I was getting tilted over here. But now the problem is it's not showing me current price. It's not showing me current price. I have to have that on, apparently. Sessions default. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay, now we're good. Now we're good. Thank you. Oh, so much better. Oh. Man, I was getting triggered there. I was getting triggered. Hold on. I turn the fan on. Stepped on one of Max's toys there, so he hopped up to see what the deal was. He's like, oh, you stepped on my toy? My time. Oh, yeah, Kid Poker, I forgot you were long. Where's the entry on the long here when the IFVG gets inversed at the low? or when we inverse the second bearish one above it. I took it off the 5-minute chart, MK. So you could, I mean, there's really, on the 5-minute, I use this inside bar here to take the first long. And then we had another inside bar here again. That was my second entry long. You're not always going to have an entry using IFVGs, but I do think there was one here, but not very obvious. I mean, there's a small gap here. That's not obvious enough to me to do anything. Well, it's 4 points. I mean, but it's not that obvious. We did sweep liquidity. We're not really delivering from anything, but you could have taken it off that. But I used the inside bar. That's what I used. I mean, here's the deal, guys. I mean, like, you know, during this time of day, you kind of just got to use what you got to use. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Sean. Pop 20 points and you're done. Yeah, Kid Poker, your entry's 94. I think 913, you better take it off. I don't know if I hold for 944. That's a protected high up there. If we get up to 913, you probably should be taking that off. Tasmanian Tiger. Tiger King, Lost Pennies? Is that Tiger King? Is that like the Tasmanian form of Tiger King? Kid Poker, if we pop 900 here, I'd go stop to break even. You push to 905, 910, 913 should happen without visiting 95 again, in my opinion. But, you know, endangered species. Oh, really? When I hear Tasmanian, I think about the Tasmanian devil spinning around, you know. May 55 total for the night. Okay, Kid Poker. I don't think it's a bad exit. I think the pushing to 913 does make sense. I don't know if it makes sense to get up to the 944s. That is a protected... Well, actually, I'm wrong, guys. We swept this low. So now the 944 is no longer protected. So it's protected until the low of the leg that makes the high is swept. So we did sweep that low, so that's no longer protected. So that's open season now. So it might go to 944. Oh, that's your other PA? Got you. I just recognized that. I just realized that is no longer protected. No longer protected. Let me find my chart again. Pull it up here for you guys. There we go. Not taking any more entries. Kind of been aggressive so far today. Oh, I forgot that I activated a PA today too, but I'm not trading it. Activated a PA today. Is it on here? Hey, there it is. There it is. No trades on that. We'll trade that tomorrow. Hit that 900 level, kind of rejecting it. Long off the 870 again, potentially. I don't know. You can see that reclaim of the 60 level there. Like that was, this is what I was talking about earlier when I was like, oh, I might be a little early to the party. This, I hit the wrong button. Yeah, this is really what you want to see is, you see how like here, there was, why is it not letting me draw? So here, the retest fails, right? But here, you see what happened. Wick. That's very bullish. So like that would be your entry and then go. And that kind of lined up with our breakout on that inside bar that we took as well. So the retest of the 60 there, the reclaim, got 7 points out of it. I mean, not Not bad. Should probably be down to runners here. What the rule now, if you get denied, used to be $8 of 50 days. Yeah. No, it's the same thing, Kid Poker. So 8 days of $50 or more, 5 of those. Yeah, 5, and you can flip 3. Yeah. Let's go, Andy. You the man. You the man. Oh, well, there's a 5-minute bar there. That is about to fail. This is interesting. I think the push into like 905, 910, that 9, the kind of this wick up here at 914 makes a lot of sense. But like, if I take it, where do I put my stop? Do I just put my stop? $82 is too big. Oh, whew. Thing is, it could just reject here. You started a folder to keep your pending. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I could just jump in long here, but I mean, if I put my stop at 90, I feel like it just gets... retested. All right, I think I could buy it here. Could buy it here and have a stop that's close to 10 points. So I'm going to buy it here. Target the high, I think 905. The stop will go to break even. Your request is only for $500. Yeah. Bulls want the 900. You're waiting patiently for a short. Yeah, I think so too, Lost Pennies. I think ultimately we probably do go down. But I do think a run through that 913 probably makes sense. I'm thinking like 905 area to go break even. Yeah, so like right about... Let's stop to break even here. I may even consider just taking my 10 points, to be honest. 94.75. Might have should have just taken it. We were up 10 points. I'm just going to take my 10 points. I'm not going to be greedy tonight. We weren't up quite 10 points there. 1 tick away. I think there's no point being greedy here. Let's just take the 10 points and be done. In fact, I'm going to lock in 5 points right now. Perfect market maker buy Bono. Yeah, most likely. Again, we were like up 10 points there. I could have, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. It's going to go. I think it goes 913.50's high probability that it gets hit, but nice leaving a little imbalance right there at 95. You could maybe take the reentry off that, but 4-hour chart showing we have a little more run to the upside. Yeah, I tend to agree. Like I said, I mean, I think we might sweep that 945. That probably is a good like soup area. 944.50. It's probably a good soup area for around 10 or 15 points. I could just plop down a order there and just actually like 947 and look for 10 or 15 points to the downside off a sweep. Gonna start working on orb tomorrow. Good luck with it, Kid Poker. Hopefully it continues to play. I'm still going to be using it as well. 942. Yeah, it makes sense. I think the run through 913, 914 area makes a lot of sense here. All right, MK, appreciate you. Use Grandmaster Orb. What is that, Andy? You're saying the 23,000 rejection? If we make it up that high, makes sense. You think the PA will move tonight and tomorrow too? Your shields are on point. Oh, new bot from Con? I don't know who that is. Oh, I got you, Kid Poker. Maybe not this time around, but during the second time. 7:30 to 9. I think you actually are going to get I think we get a little bit of expansion above that 913.50. Right into like that 925 area pretty quickly. You know, right above 913.50, maybe expand up into like the 25 area. Yeah, 25s would make sense. Would make a lot of sense there to me. For a YOLO short, you want to see 942. That's what I'm thinking. Get a little reaction off that level. Yeah, Kid Poker. I mean, I did say I thought that we'd sweep the 913 at least. Then I did realize that now you could get a pullback into the 95 level here. You don't want it to really do it right now, but it might run 913, 920, pull back to 95, hold that whole number, and then get the steam to get into 945s. Oh, that's nice. What does that do, Andy? Specifically, can you say it in here? Or if not, send it to me in Discord or whatever. Tell me what it does. Yeah, Kid Burger, you don't have diamond hands unless it's going against you. You got to change it around. You got to flip it up. It's got to go the other way. Opening range trade. Okay, I got you. Can it go down and do the seconds chart, Andy? The trend line. I think we just break out here. Yeah, actually, let me draw that 5-minute trend line. You are not wrong there. Let's draw it. We are breaking out, though. We've broken out of it already. Well, I guess it depends on which way you draw it. Yeah, either way you draw it, we've already broken it. You're going to get some expansion here above 1350. I think we push into like the 25 here pretty quickly. Within reason, right, for this time of night. Or do we reject the 13s and then retest the 95s? I don't really know. That's interesting, Andy. I may have to take a look at that one. I think it's going to hold. I mean, now that I'm looking at it, that I guess, yeah, full time. I can see where you get the 42 from. 42 actually. Yeah, I see 40, 75 as a potential area. I want to see some expansion right here. A little double top, though. Now, if it leaves this double top, let me see if it leaves this. Yeah, I mean, if it leaves this double top, I don't think it will. But if it does, if it pulls back in like the 900 area, we might take a stab. Okay, Andy, I will. I don't know that. I don't think it's going to give much here. You could. This is one of those where you could full port. Could full port for 2 or 3 points here, but no stop. No stop loss. Now I want to see a little expansion here right into the 24, 25 area. A little bit of expansion going into the top of the hour. The only thing is, if it doesn't expand here, you could pull back into the 95s and then go. Looks like that might be what it wants to do here. See if it gets another little energy here for a push. Don't bother with the stops. Yeah. Oh, up 70 for the night. Let's go, Kid Poker. Nice job. No stops needed on the full ports. We want to see the expansion here up in like the 925 area. Should kind of get it, that push up there. Actually, let me look over here on the 5-minute. Yeah, the 20, actually maybe like the 22 area might where we get another little pullback off that 22 area. Based on the 5-minute. 22 to 42 might be tough to get to. 22 to 42 might get some consolidation. Dun, 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 dun. We get it full time. Guys, we're only 10 subscribers away from 7,500. Hit that like button for me too if you haven't already. Thank you. Thank you very much. If you didn't see the new sale from Take Private Trade of 40% off, no activation fee, and they return your evaluation cost to you at the first payout. Pretty good deal. Pretty good deal there. Have I taken a trade today, Eddie? Yes. You're late to the party, Eddie. We are up $1,079, as you can see here. We've taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trades. We're 6 out of 7. 6 out of 7. One loser. That's pretty solid, if I say so myself. Pretty solid. Yeah, Kid Poker, you probably are. Do you know? We don't care about that. Not you. I was talking about. I was trying to get me to add a phone number to this bill that I'm paying. You already have my phone number, you dummy. Trying to get Kid Poker on, to stream. 9 subscribers away from the 7,500. Hey, Eddie, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. You the man. Nothing really to do here until we run a couple of key levels. So we pull back into the 95. I could take a really aggressive stab long there, 96 area off this imbalance. I mean, you know, you could make an argument for support turning into or resistance turning into support there as well. But I don't know. That's kind of a scary situation. Thank you, Mitch. I appreciate it. Kid Poker posts YouTube videos playing guitar and stuff. Kid Poker needs to post a video of him smashing a monitor. No, I'm just kidding. I'm telling you, those guys, though, those guys on TikTok that are trading that alpha, whatever, alpha futures, they are funny. There's top of the hour. You had one of me smashing a guitar, did you? Again, you could take a very, very aggressive entry here. You could. Oh, my goodness. You could. Well, this could just dump. Right off the top of the hour here. I am tempted to stab here, but ES not really at any kind of level of support. I'm going to stab here, but with a very tight stop, I think. I'm going to like stop so tight, probably going to get stopped out. Waiting to see us reclaim that whole number first, though. I guess it'll be in like an 8 or 9 point stop at this point. Andy short. There was a 5-minute Harami there as well. Oh, you traded a 1500 by mistake on a PA? Dang, that sucks. We reclaim the whole number here. I'm going to stab long with about a 10 point stop. Got the 50 EMA sitting down there at the 87 as well. My Fund of Futures hasn't updated. That's interesting. Not quite sure. I'm not quite sure here. I'm not quite sure what to do here. Usually when you're not quite sure, you should probably do nothing. But Mancini, that's right. He. Oh. What was the next level up? 6277. I mean, it could jump in here for a 4-point stop. The problem is it could easily sweep down here and take out the 883 area. Might just trap me here. Got short to 820. I mean, it could. It really could. If you use a fib, I mean, I don't know about 820, but, you know, back to that previous day close area might make sense. It's probably about 50% of this leg. Yeah, thereabouts. 870 potentially on a push through that 50 EMA. Up 750. Let's go, Floki. Nice job. Volume pretty low. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it is. We're only 8 subs away from 7,500. Is anybody watching that's not subscribed? Let's do it. Let's do it. Who does that? Anybody know that YouTuber? Who screams at the beginning of every video that? Or something like that. I think he says something like that. Anybody know who I'm talking about? I mean, you could wait for this little inversion here, I guess, potentially. Maxine? No. It's a guy. Can you please explain to me how 40% rule applies in that case? Wait, you're new to Bulenox. For me to request 1,000 payout, I have to make 3,600. Yeah. So it means that you can't make more than 1,400 in one trade in one day, Flavia. In one day. Nah, it's not PW, Pip Center. You have to make it so your trade day can't be more than $1,400. But what you have to understand is that's minimums, right? So you can make more than 1,400 in a day. It just means you have to make more profit. We stayed in bed all weekend naked. No one dared to fart. No, I'll play it for you guys in a minute. I don't know. I assume he still does it. I'm going to stab long right there at the 83.25 for a sweep of this leg here. Actually, I might go down to 81.75. Let me see if I can get it. All right, here we go. Somebody made a video of him just saying it over and over and over. Oh. Now, what if you make a loss on Bulenox? I have to give the money. No. No. You don't give it back. Oh, come on. Really? It bounced without me. Oh, you just uploaded a video called Tilt? Yeah, we'll watch it in a minute. Yeah, that's Remington James. He's a fitness influencer. Funny guy. You know. Wow. Really? Really? Rude. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, guys. Lonnie Anderson died. Lonnie Anderson. Who is that? I hate it when I ask those questions because then everybody's like, you don't know this person? Not right off the top of my head. Oh, yeah. She's probably a little before my time, I think. Yeah, a little before my time. If you chose Bulenox 50K and I will make drawdown up to 2,500, they close this account and I will only lose. Yeah, if once you get funded, So like to start off the account, it's around $30. You got to make 3K without hitting the drawdown, and then you get funded. And then you pay an activation fee of 148. So if you lose the account after you're funded, then you just lose whatever you've already paid, and you have to start over. So, yeah, I'm just a little young. I'm looking. I see her picture here. She was an 80s actor. I mean, I was born in 79, so mostly an 80s actor. What would you say to a beginner whose edge is just buying MACD when it dips? Earl. I mean, if that's working for you, then I don't say anything, right? If that's working for you, I don't say anything. But if it's not working, maybe find something that works. Maybe find something that works for you. Now, I'm not a proponent of ever saying that like one strategy is better than the other. I don't do that. I think that there's all kinds of strategies that can win in this game. not just one, right? So just find something that works for you and go with that, in my opinion. I've probably tried most everything. So I like the inversion strategy. That's what I trade. So what I generally look for is like, you know, something kind of like this. So a sweep of liquidity. So price drops down, sweeps that level, and then a V shape back up. And when it drops down, it leaves a fair value gap here. And then when it rips back up, it closes back above that gap. So a sweep of liquidity, a V-shaped reaction back through a fair value gap with the close above, and look for it to go to the next internal swing high. I have a video of it on my channel if you want to watch it, but that's generally that's the trade setup that I like the most. You're not always going to get that setup, and that's the reason why I have other things and ways that I trade as well. So, but right now, Earl, during this time of day, I trade more with feel of how the market moves, how the market's moving, and not necessarily a specific strategy. So, oh, baby boomers checking out fast. Yeah. Hey, Earl, thank you for the subscription. You the man. Let's go. Many strategies can win, but there's only one master strategy. I don't know about that, Scalper full time. I don't know if that's true or not, but if it works for you, I mean, again, doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? The Dawn Chain channel to grab a bag. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different ways to trade. And that's why I said I don't try to push any one strategy on anybody. Like, you know, I might like something that works for me. It may not work for you. That's the reason why trading is so difficult. You cannot take one strategy that one person trades successfully and plug that into someone else and expect the same results immediately. That's not how trading works. And one thing that that strategy is going to lack is discretion. And no matter what you're trading, discretion matters, right? Discretion matters, and it's a big deal. And that's something that you cannot teach. You cannot teach discretion. Only chart time can teach you discretion. So, boom, let's go. No, I get you. I get you, Scalper. I get you. Combined trading knowledge. Yeah, exactly. Like that trade right there. What makes me know or think that we're going to get a reaction at that level, right? How do I know? How do I expect a reaction at that level? I mean, is there anything clear here that says maybe we bounce there? If we have the 50 EMA, well, you just have this wick on this latest pullback. And if I still think we're going up here, then it's reasonable for me to think that once we sweep this liquidity, you're going to have a lot of stops sitting below this wick. So if we are indeed still bullish, we should get a reaction off this wick. And we also left more liquidity down there when we did not run this wick on this second tap here. So nice clean trade there. Basically zero drawdown. I mean, 81.75. What's the low on that candle? 81.75. 81.75 was my entry. So, what percentage? So, Earl, I use zero discretion. So, on my funded trades, I use one setup typically. One setup. On my other trades, on my eval trades, I'm going to use a lot of discretion. So, you know what I'm saying? So it really just depends. And now extra confirmation here is going to be this close above here. Now we did not pull back into discount of this range. but we did deliver from a gap. So this is an extra confirmation. This is an inversion. This is what I would normally trade. A little too high in the leg. But if we are indeed bullish back above this wick, you should see some expansion. Now, am I sitting here going, oh man, I only took 10 points off this? You know, oh, I should have held it for the 32-point winner. No, because like trading, it's about getting a portion. It's getting a portion of the move. We don't need the whole move to be successful. So, yeah, exactly, Trev. 2 5-minute hammer candles and now a bull. Check out Jade Cap and Zeusy. Yeah, I mean, I know who Jade Cap is. I don't know who Zeusy is. That person's new to me. I think you might have mentioned them last week, though. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But here's the thing, full time. Let's talk about Jade Cap for a moment. Let's just talk about Jade Cap. So he's made $4 million, right? How long did it take Jade Cap to make that $4 million? How long did it take him to get to where he's at right now? I mean, he's been trading for 14 years. So along with the strategy that he's using is also the ability to look at multiple markets, pick out which market makes the most sense, look at multiple time frames, multiple concepts, and utilize that 14 years of knowledge and pick out those trades that make the most sense and execute them, right? He's been trading 14 years. I mean, like, that is a long time. I've been trading 3 years. I feel like I'm doing okay for the amount of time that I've been trading. Maybe a little over 3 years. But you get the point. And even he would tell you, I'm sure, that, you know, screen time is a huge, huge deal. Huge deal. Because, you know, I've watched a couple of his videos. He'll sit there, he'll look at gold, he'll look at ES, he'll look at YM, NQ, and then whichever one, you know, fits what he's looking for, that's the one that he trades. So it's one of those things where, you know, he made some video the other day. I didn't really watch it yet, but it was like, you know, screw your strategy or whatever. So Zeusy hit $1 million in under 2 years. Yeah, and everybody's different though. You know what I'm saying? Black Phoenix been trading 4.5 years. So there's people who can jump in 6-8 months, a year, and they can start making money and do very well. You can't compare yourself to anyone else. Because everybody learns at a different pace. Everybody clicks at a different pace. You know, the only time that you actually lose is when you give up, is when you stop trading. And I've said that to Kid Poker quite a few times, you know, where he wants to quit. So, Joseph Gamer, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Trader Kane uses ICT but will not give credit. Took him 8 years. Yeah. I don't know why he doesn't. I mean, like, I don't understand people like that. But, yeah, people don't realize position sizing can get you there fast, too. It can, Stone, but that can also get you somewhere else fast. Oh. Keep this talk going, making me feel better. You were suicidal today? Uh-oh. I don't believe you, Zabak. I don't believe you. And if you really were Zabak, here's my phone number. Let me post it in chat. I got to post my phone number in chat here. Hold on. Let me pull up here. Hold on 1 second. I don't know my phone number by heart. Let me see here. Pine Tree Trader. Let me give his phone number. I mean, my phone number. This is definitely not Pine Tree Trader's phone number. Definitely not Pine Tree Trader's phone number. Yeah, I'll, here, let me pull up a video. Let me see. I'll pull one up and post it in the chat for you. Let's see here. I think I have a very crude video on my strategy. Where's it at? am I not on my channel? I guess I wasn't. Let me go to my channel and then I can see it. Trying to find it. Here we go. This is a very crude video of the strategy, but you can watch it. Boom, there it is. Probably could update that. Oh, yeah, the box not going anywhere. Oh, there's the expansion, guys. So you can see the 1 minute inversion there, paid, a little pullback, retest. I probably get stopped out on this trade because I'm going to go stop to break even at the internal swing. But ultimately, this is the gap that was holding price down. So you can see kind of once we closed above that, we retested this level, and now we're going. Just heading towards the draw on liquidity. And here's the thing, guys. I mean, almost any strategy works well if you know where we're going. If you have it correct, that's where it goes. So let's see kind of what happens here. Do we continue to move up? Yeah, Neo, I think it's going up. I think it's going up. Call it the forever model. The forever model is different, Earl. That is something that... What did that guy come up with? So I'll tell you the reason the forever model is different. So with the forever model, it's the same type of setup as this, except you don't move your stop to break even on the break of the internal. With the forever model, your entry would be the retest. Your entry is the retest. So that's the entry on the forever model. So it's the same concept, but it does not have the stop moving to break even like mine does. Justin Werlin, yeah, and Werlin got the model from Dodgy, and he just named it something else. I mean, it's a marketing tool, but he learned the inversion model from Dodgy, and that's the same model that I'm basically trading. So, well, Scalper, the only thing about ICT is like, here's the thing. It's like, why does he have so many different concepts, right? Like, I use obviously the inversion model, which is an ICT concept. But like, if one model is super profitable or whatever, why have more than one, right? I don't feel like you can really dig yourself into a hole using all those concepts. What up, Trev? 7-Eleven, nice job. I like ICT. I like his concepts. But sometimes I question, like, why... like, why when he trades live does he do so bad? Like, I don't understand. Sometimes, right? Sometimes I used to think he was amazing. I was like, oh, wow, how's he call that level so clean? He'll say like, oh, this level, and then news would hit, and it would hit that hit that level directly and bounce. But I don't know. I just don't like some of the stuff that he says. I don't believe everything that he says. I'm not one of those just people that are just like, doing that kind of stuff, but I do like his concepts. So using the theory to apply it to your own trading. Yeah, but why have so many models? Why have so many? I mean, he has probably, I mean, hell, I don't even know, but if I counted them, I mean, there's probably 50 different models. So I did the entire 2022 mentorship. I watched the entire thing every single minute. I took notes. I'm a very fast learner, and you know, that's where I have a lot of my, I got a lot of my screen time and stuff like that from that. But I don't need like every single model. I don't need the silver bullet. I don't need the order blocks. I don't need, like it's just over and over and over. Just find one model that works for you and just kind of stick to that. So I don't know though, Scalper, like, why do you think that he's not as good of a trader if he's coming up with all these models? I'm not sure. That's like a legitimate question. It's like, I mean, is it just mental? You think it's just tilt? Maybe that sort of thing. I mean, I use OTE. I mean, there's so many models. You found one of the mentors that teach a system, and that makes sense full time, right? That's what I'm saying. You teach a system, this, and this, and you stick to that. I just think that, like, when I did his mentorship and stuff, I just feel like I did the free 2022 mentorship, watched all the videos. There's like 45 videos or something, and each one of them are like an hour. And here's the thing. In that hour-long video, there might be 10 minutes of information that you need to absorb. I mean, those videos could be way, way shorter. But again, I mean, I like his concepts. I trade them. I just, sometimes I do question why he's not better at trading live, or, just kind of showing things, stuff like that. Nick Saban's a catastrophic joke as a football player, but a world-class coach. Yeah, but that might come down to skill. TF, yeah, that's why I got it marked out. I think so. You like to combine ideas and my own knowledge and system. I think the part of discretionary trading. Yeah, exactly. But here, I'm going to show you something right here, though, right? I'm going to show you guys something that's going to blow your mind, right? What did I just say this is? What is this? Is this an inversion? Is this what I just said this is? Oh, this is an inversion play, right? Let me blow your mind here. Well, if I was a trend line trader, where would I have gotten in? If I was a trend line trader, where would my entry be? Right? Okay. If I'm a trend line trader, entry's in the same spot, right? Okay, wait a second. That's not all. If I'm a bull flag trader, where's my entry? You see what I'm saying? So I can literally take every concept pretty much, and I can turn it into a bull flag or a trend line or a pullback or a retest or this or that. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying here? So that's my point. It's like a lot of these strategies lead you to the same place. What is the most important thing for every strategy? Knowing where the market is going, right? Knowing where it's going. That's the most important thing. If you've got the direction correct, that's 90% of the battle. You know what I'm saying? If you know where the market is going, then it doesn't matter if it's an inversion. It doesn't matter if it's a bull flag. It doesn't matter if it's an EMA bounce, a turtle soup, a trend line. It doesn't matter what it is. Knowing where the market is going next is the most important thing. And that's what a lot of people get tripped up on. So many things overlap. You can even see big sell orders on Bookmap. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I agree. But it's all mentality, psychology, just like what Treff is saying. I mean, like that's the thing. You just, you got to be able to manage trades. You got to be able to find a good spot to enter the trade and things like that. Looks like price might be waiting for the the Tokyo Open at 8. Maybe at that time it'll run this 944 level. But like here, I mean, we had that sweep of liquidity. I had the idea right down here. I just didn't I didn't hold on to it, right? We had the idea right here. We tried to take the long here earlier. This was the one losing trade that we took. Right here. No, right there. So that's the one losing trade that I took right there. I lost 440. But then every other trade is just having the direction correct. That's all it is. I mean, every one of these trades is having the direction right. We're up 1276. I'm only $193 away from passing that account. But I'm not saying one works better than the other. I'm just simply saying that, like, at the end of the day, it all comes down to knowing where the market is actually going to go and finding a spot to get in. That's all it is. That's all it is. Oh. Do you ever find the percentage of each model you spend all the time learning the model, but what is the win percentage? Do you ever find the percentage of each model? Lost pennies, not really. I think you have to find something that also, we talk about this all the time too, is like that works with your personality. I'm going to give you an example. When I first started trading, I was using the Silver Bullet, right? Silver Bullet is only 55, 60% win rate. But with a 2R, right? With a 2R, 60% is good. Very, very good. The problem for me with the Silver Bullet was the price target might be 75 points. It might be 85 or 95 points, right? Because it's never fixed. So with my personality, I cannot hold a trade for 75 points, 85 points. I just can't. It doesn't fit my personality. So I would move my stop too soon, get stopped out on the winners, and then end up taking a loser, and then another short winner, a loser, another short winner, and then the R didn't make sense and I didn't make money, right? So for those reasons, that strategy does not work for me. And it took me a minute to realize that. But once I realized that, I moved on to something else. So you have to kind of, you have to find something that works with your personality. If you're someone who can hold trades long, you can hold a trade for an hour or two, then that strategy might work for you. And also, I need to see higher win rates. I need to see higher win rates. I need a 60 or 70% win rate. So yeah, that's me too. I'm a scalper. 10, 15 points, I'm good. So, exactly. Lost pennies, exactly. Clarity and reading price action is the key. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you full time. Look at this thing dump, guys. We might get a 5-minute inverse here to the downside. Would this inversion make sense to take short? It might. It might make sense. For me, I wouldn't really take it, but you could. You could take it and maybe target the VWAP 880 area. This wick here would probably make sense for us to sweep. So you have a 5-minute inversion here. This would be your break-even stop. And then you could target the low if you wanted to. Again, it's not a trade that I'm going to take. But if you are taking, if you like the 5-minute inverse, you like the way it looks, this would be your break-even stop. The iMan video, I haven't seen that one. What, did you post a new one, Kid Poker? Andy's good with 5 or 6 points. Yeah, me too. I mean, I'll take 5, 6 points all day long if I can get it. For sure lost pennies, and that's even with me. Oh, I haven't. Oh, you're talking about ICT? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it stopped at 932. Still probably going to get there. I still think it does get there. I do think it might make sense to sweep that wick down there at 81. I mean, like, it really kind of does make sense. Here's the thing, though. Like, it's like what I'm saying full time. It's like I don't dislike ICT. I don't dislike any. I don't dislike any strategy really. To be honest, I just, you know, I think that each person is individual. Each personality is different. So different things are going to work for different people. Yeah, the thing full time though, it's kind of like it's one of those things where like what Iman is playing into is number one, smart marketing, same as ICT. Smart marketing, right? You're taking a polarizing figure and you're making a controversial video. Good, bad, or indifferent, that's going to get you views, right? And that's what he does. It's part of kind of being a good, a good marketer, a good YouTuber. Patrick Whelan does the same thing, right? He takes a person who has a big following and he attacks them in some way, some form, and creates a beef. And then that gets him more viewers. It gets more eyes on him. You know what I mean? So it's just all a thing. It's all a part of the same stuff. He took that entire 1 minute candle from the bottom to the top. Let's go, TJP. You have posters of MM, Tom, Pat, ICT, Nutty on your wall in your backlit room. Let's go. How many trades did I take today come out? What did I take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're 7 for 8. We're up $1,276. So you're only interested in the laws of probability and direction. This is my highest probability together with consistent size. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, they're all the same. They're all the same. It's just all marketing. A 5-minute morning star. Yeah, I mean it's going to be a bullish Harami most likely here too. I don't know. Where that take profit is, Treff, where the break even is down here, 881, is also a retest of that 5-minute trend line on the bottom side. A retest of it, of the break of the trend line. If you zoom out, if you put the trend line down there, I mean, I do think it makes maybe sense to pull back into this area, maybe even retest the previous day close, and then go up. PW has an actual monster payouts. Well, Kid Poker, here's the thing. And I'm not saying that PW can't trade. I'm not being negative this way, okay? But I'm going to give you a scenario, Kid Poker. You tell me what you think. If I gave you $5 million a year, $5 million a year, I just gave it to you. Boom, here you go, Kid Poker. You got $5 million. Do you think you might can make $500,000 or $600,000 in payouts a year if you literally gave zero shits about your funded accounts? Could you make $500,000 or $600,000 a year? I bet you could. So, the mentality of trading, yeah, there's no pressure on him because for him to turn around and buy more accounts cost him nothing. It's like drops in the bucket, right? So it makes a huge difference. Now, I'm not saying that if he had to, could he make money? I think he could. But he doesn't have to, right? That's all. He doesn't have to. I do actually think Patrick's a pretty good trader. But he's not worried about whether he blows an account. He just buy more. Especially with the direct to funded, It better not haram on you. It didn't do it. But yeah, can Elon afford child support times 100? Probably. Probably cost him a few bucks, but I think he'd be okay. Yeah, Patrick's very funny. I like Patrick. I used to watch Patrick all the time. I used to love his streams. Until, you know, I watched him back when he was like just a chill guy, though. He wasn't like going crazy. This is probably 5-6 years. This is before he ever traded futures. I was watching him. He was trading penny stocks. And just a normal guy, not loud and over the top and all that stuff. So, Scalper, the thing is, there's other platforms he could just seamlessly kind of switch over to right now. I mean, like, he could move over to a different platform, you know, and his following would just come over with him. So I don't know. I'm not so sure. So we are rebalancing that 5-minute. Man, I am a little tempted to take the short here, but this really could rip right back up. I think we test that 81 wick. All right, I'm going to take one short here, guys, with like a 10-point stop. And if I get stopped, I get stopped. And this will be my last trade of the day. I'll still be up over $1,000, even if I get stopped. Oh, wait, I just remembered. I don't even need 10 points to pass this account. I don't even need 10 points. What do I need? I'll put the stop in. I don't even know. I need like 200. Okay. So I do need the $200 to pass the account. Sorry, I'm going to I'll just see if this trade wins. We'll just jump back in. Oh. Again, I think it could just rip back up, but your stop theoretically probably should be at like 921, to be honest, but I'm going to leave it where it's at. You have a beautiful short. Oh, let's go. I got to go pick my daughter up in a couple of minutes, guys, so I will have to bounce out of here. I'm not really willing to put the stop where it needs to be. It needs to be up here at 920. $921. I'm not willing to risk like 30 points on this trade. I'm going to move my stop to break even once we get below 88 there. Stop to break even. Boom, and we just passed this account. Just passed the account there for you guys. $53,006, up $1,474 there. There we go. Passed the account. Time to play sit and go. Let's go. That'd be super fun, Kid Poker. Well, that's going to do it for me, guys and gals. If you want to, hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We'll be back tomorrow at 9:15 a.m. I got to go pick my daughter up. Otherwise, I'd stay longer. Appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next time.